And money management. Money management, pay your motherfucking taxes. Here's the problem though, right? Here's the problem. Let me break down for y'all how $1 million goes in the industry. Right? So let's say a rapper signs to a label, gets $1 million. Right? Okay. That $1 million, most of these rappers are paying their manager 20%. So 20% is $200K, right? Most of them are also paying the lawyer $5 and the business manager $5. So that's 10% for them and 20% for the manager. So it's 30% total commissions that has to come off the top. So of the $1 million, take off $300K, right? Because that's 30%. So you're at $700K. Of that $700K, you are now in the tax bracket that's taxed around like 48%. Let's just call it 50, right? Cut that in half. $350. So $1 million is $350K net. That's what you net. This is before you spend $1. The reason why motherfuckers go broke is because they get $1 million and think they have $1 million to spend. No, you don't. You got $1 million and you got $350 to spend. So you got $1 million and you went to go buy a $900,000 house, and now you're like, oh shit, well what the fuck? Now you're broke, living beyond your means, and you're no better off than you were when you were before the deal and before the $1 million. That's fuck a deal too. Fuck all that. Like that's how just $1 million works in general. Like if someone gives you $1 million for some shit, like the tax on that is damn near 50%. That's what it is. That's what it is. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. So you got to be smart with your shit, and you just got to have numerous revenue streams, period. That's why, like, I'm blessed and fortunate enough to not have to make hasty decisions. Not every bag is a good bag. You feel me? Not all money is good money. Like, but when you are broke and living check to check, you're just taking all the bags. And a lot of artists, you guys don't realize, like, come on, let me break it down for you. Let's say you don't have a TuneCore, meaning you don't have an independent catalog, right? That means, like, I get paid every Friday for my own music, and I produce. You already know the credits. So I don't break anyone off. So I just keep everything every Friday. I get 6-figure checks. You feel me? So that's what's happening, right? So I'm cool. However, if you don't have that, and you don't tour, you just do club shit, right? And on top of that, you probably don't even have merch going on. You know what I mean? And your music doesn't sell like that. You're not one of the top 5 stream. You're not like popping like that. So it's like, where do y'all think these artists are getting the money? What ends up happening? They go to the label, right, for their album. They get the $1 million, if that. Like, well, I'm saying $1 million for conversation's sake, but a lot of artists are not getting $1 million. They're getting $300K, $600K up front, which you can do the math, split it, commissions, etc. We'll use $1 million as a talking point and a reference point. They get $1 million, but then that's it. They got to make that $1 million last until it's the next time for them to go get an advance, which is when their second album is time to come out and shit like that. Now, in between, yeah. Should they be touring? Yeah, but I'm talking about the artists who, they don't tour. They do club shit. And why do you think they do club shit and just pick up these brown bags? It's because they got this $1 million that they tricked off instantly because they thought they had $1 million to spend when really they only had $350 because of commissions and taxes. So they tricked that off. So now they're on some like, yo, I need money. So as opposed to grinding it out and doing the long play and running the marathon, which is, you know what? Let me do these 200 cap venue shows where, yeah, the guarantee might only be 2,500, but at least, like, I'm building up a touring audience. They're like, fuck that. I need a bag. So they go to the club and pick up 15, and they do that for a month and a half. And then they trick all that